Here we have the xBloom Studio, which aims to be a filter coffee and a pod machine at the same time, and is packed full of features, customization and automations to give you full control and have your coffee exactly the way you want. Now, full disclosure before we get started though, the video is sponsored by xBloom and they've sent me the xBloom Studio to showcase to you guys. From the minute I unpacked the machine though, I was impressed by its looks and design. It's sleek and slim, and I'm sure it's going to look good in almost any kitchen. Now, filter coffee also isn't huge over here in the UK, and honestly, I'm not extremely knowledgeable on the whole process, so for me, I've been relying a lot more on the automations, but there are plenty of things to customize like grinder size, RPM and more for those that want to, so I'll take you through all the details. So when it comes to the xBloom machine, as I said, you can use it as a pod machine for a quick and easy coffee, and they've sent me some pods here to try out. Now, when you peel open the pod, you'll find the coffee beans inside of it, and you'll also see inside we've got the coffee filter paper. So it's a pod that stores the coffee, and then the xPod serves as a brewing cone, a brewing filter, and even more impressive is the RFID chip that comes with the pods. Now you can see here I've got this pouch full of the pods, and then on the front we've got a card that contains the RFID chip. If I tap this on the machine, you'll hear it beep, and it then gives the xBloom Studio the recipe so it knows exactly what coffee we're making. So you can see the settings have changed on the front display, and if we go into the app, you can also see the recipe and all the settings it's changed everything to. So you can see it's automatically set my grind size and RPM, my brew temperature, as well as the coffee to water ratio. And as I said, I'm very new to filter coffee, so this is also a lot less daunting than setting everything up myself. So it's also a good machine for people that are just getting into their filter coffees and they want a little bit of help to learn the process. So if we go ahead and top the machine up with water, now I'm removing the tank, filling it with water and then placing it back on the xBloom, but of course you could open it up and pour your water straight in, or you can even use a much larger tank and connect it to the reservoir on the back. But now we've got some water, I then need to pour the beans into the chute. I can place the pod in the holder, and then I can just press play and add my cup underneath. The machine then completely takes over. It's going to grind the beans and put in the water. The water's going to come through in multiple different pours, and again, this is all customizable in the app. Even if you've used this preset recipe, you can also go in and make as many adjustments as you need and have the coffee exactly the way you want. First taste, a little bit hot, but oh, delightful. So within 5 minutes, I've got my filter coffee, and of course I can just go away, do whatever I need to do while it's making the coffee and brewing, then come back to this beautiful coffee. Now the pods themselves are also compostable, which is great for the environment, so don't just throw them in the bin. And I also put the coffee grounds in a bag and give them to my girlfriend, as she collects them for the allotment to help grow her veg. Now, of course, we're not just restricted to preset pods and recipes, and in fact, we can even adjust the recipes from the pods if it's not quite to your liking. So when it comes to making changes or making your own brew, you've got the choice of using the knobs on the front of the machine or using the app. Now, my preference is the app because it works really well, it's laid out well, and it's really easy to use, but it's great to have the dial knobs if you just want to make a small change and you don't have your phone handy. So if I tap the RFID card on the top, you can see it's the Big Trouble recipe, and if I tap the quick edit button, I can change between using the pod, using the Omni dripper, or using something else. If you're using the pod, of course, you can't change the dose, but with the other two, you can customize that. I can then quickly change the water ratio, the grind size and speed, and even customize the 4 pours below, as well as adding a bypass. Now, another great feature is that once you've done this, you can also save the recipe, and you can even pin it to your home screen. So you can see now I've got the Big Trouble there as a shortcut, so I don't need the RFID card anymore. So if you're using the pods all the time and you're always using the same pod of coffee, then this is definitely going to be a great idea. And you could also keep the RFID card next to the xBloom machine as well. Now you could also go into the app, choose import recipe, and tap the card to your phone to import it, providing your phone has NFC. Without using a preset recipe, as I said, you can use the knobs on the front of the xBloom Studio, or on the home page you can also see I've got grinder settings. We've then got the brewer settings for volume, temperature, and the flow rate, and you can then also change it between centered, spiral, or circular for the water dispenser. And for the scale, we can weigh and tear, because the drip tray on the xBloom Studio is also a scale. Now, for those of you that want to brew your own from scratch, you can then press Create Recipe, and you get the easy to set options here, so I can choose the Omni Dripper and set my dose. I'll then set my ratio. I'll then set my grind size to 72 and keep the speed at 120 RPM. You can press Add to add as many pours as you like, set the volume, temperature, flow rate, and pours for each one. And you can also set the pour type between centered, spiral, or circular, and of course you can have a different one for each pour. And you can also add agitation before the pour, after the pour, or both. Now once you've done that, you can go ahead and press save, and it's now a recipe that's saved there, so you can quickly access it at any time. The xBloom Studio also isn't just a pour-over coffee maker, and we've got a scale built into the drip tray. This is not only good for weighing your beans, but you can also weigh anything, so if you're doing a bit of baking in the kitchen, you can weigh your flour and other ingredients. The grinder can also grind different types of coffee for every brew method, from espresso to cold brew, and we can use the hot water to brew tea, make things like instant noodles, and basically anything that requires some hot water. We've also got the user manual available in the application as well, and plenty of information about the machine, as well as the ability to perform software updates, so if you ever get stuck, this is the section to come in. So you can see xBloom have delivered a machine that can be as customized or as automated as you want it to be. It helps you save money and space by bringing together the kettle, grinder, scale, and dripper into one single device. Now, as I said, I'm new to filter coffee, so I'm no expert in the fine customizations that some of you may want, but hopefully I've gone into enough detail today to show you what you could do personally with the machine. And of course, for those of you that want to check it out, I've placed a link down in the description below. And I've also placed a discount code down in the description as well, so make sure you use that to save even more money. So you can go ahead and grab yours today. And I'm hoping I've covered everything for you in today's video, but if there is anything I've missed or you've got any questions at all, then just ask in the comments and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. But thanks for watching the video, and don't forget to subscribe to stay up to date with the latest tech.